This cop thought he was just going to put another black guy in his place. But little did he know he was up against a UFC champion ready to tear him apart. And when things didn't go his way, the real fight kicked off right in front of everyone. You won't believe what happened next. Yo, what's up? Name's Finn, 28. And yeah, I don't look like much right now in my sweats and hoodie, just grabbing snacks on a random Tuesday afternoon. But here's the kicker, you know. I'm a UFC champ? Nah, not one of those wannabe tough guys you see flexing on Instagram. I'm the real deal. But guess what? None of that matters when you're a black dude in a small-town parking lot. People see what they want to see. And right now, this cop over there? Yeah, he's got me pegged for trouble before I even open my mouth. So there I am, minding my own damn business when I catch him out of the corner of my eye. Officer Powertrip is already sizing me up like he's waiting for an excuse. I can feel his eyes burning a hole in the back of my head as I stroll to my car. Typical, right? I've been through this nonsense before, but today? Oh man, today's about to take a turn. Stepping out of the store with a bag of chips and a soda, Finn spots the cop's patrol car parked right across from him. The officer's leaning against the hood, arms crossed, eyes locked on Finn like he's got nothing better to do than play mall cop in this sleepy little town. Finn shrugs it off. He knows the drill. But something about the way this guy's staring feels off. It's the kind of look that says, I'm about to make your day real difficult, and you better not blink wrong. Here we go again, Finn thinks, feeling that familiar itch under his skin. He's been through worse, no doubt. Hell, he's faced guys twice this cop's size in the octagon. But this is different. This isn't about skill or strength. This is about power. And this dude's dying to flex his badge. So this cop doesn't even try to hide it. Dude's got that, I'm about to ruin your day energy from the jump. He steps out of his car slowly, like he's walking into some Wild West showdown. I'm just standing there with my bag of chips and soda, like, really? This guy's about to make me the next episode of parking lot drama. Hey boy, what's that in your pockets? His voice is all gruff, like he's auditioning for a bad cop movie. I raise an eyebrow, not really in the mood for games, but I keep it cool. It's just snacks, man. Got the receipt right here. We good? But nah. Officer Powertrip's not here for peaceful resolutions. He's itching for a scene. Don't get smart with me, son, I said. Show me what you got. Yeah, like this dude's about to crack some major snack-stealing ring. Real Sherlock vibes. I pull out the receipt and my chips, slow and steady, because we all know how fast this can go sideways. He glances at the receipt, but the smirk on his face tells me he's not done. What? You got nothing better to do than loiter around here. Or maybe you're up to something worse. Petty theft. Or something bigger? Oh, I see how it is. He's fishing for trouble, trying to get me riled up. Classic. He steps closer, like he's about to pull out the handcuffs over some chips and soda. The whole, I'm in charge and you're nobody routine. Cute, right? But this situation's heating up, and I can feel that familiar tension creeping up my spine. Oh, now we're getting to the juicy part. This cop, he's not even trying to hide the fact that he's looking for a reason to throw me in cuffs. He puffs out his chest, giving me that I'm the law around here speech. Like it's 1955, and I'm supposed to nod and say, yes, sir. I know your type, he spits, eyes narrowing like he's got me all figured out. Wandering around here, acting like the rules don't apply? Think you're gonna play the victim card? Nah, not on my watch. I'll put you in your place, boy, and I'll do it by the book. I take a deep breath, trying not to let this dude get under my skin. But let's be real. He's pushing all the right buttons. I've seen this act before. It's not about what you've done. It's about who they think you are. And this guy? He thinks I'm just another black guy with an attitude who needs to be put in his place. Classic. Part of me wants to laugh in his face. I mean, really? You're going to lecture a UFC champ on how the world works? But I know better. One wrong move, and this guy will have me face down on the pavement, all because he thinks he's teaching me a lesson. Look, officer, I start, keeping my voice as calm as possible, even though my fists are itching to say otherwise. I'm just here to grab some snacks. You got the receipt, so what's the issue? But he's not listening. He's already decided how this ends. And the way he's talking. Yeah, this guy's looking to make an example out of me. Like he's some kind of hero in his own little power trip fantasy. "Don't play dumb with me, boy," he snaps, stepping closer, invading my space like he owns it. "You think you're clever, huh? Walking around here, thinking you're above the law." Man, it's taking everything in me not to roll my eyes right in his face. I've seen worse than this dude in the octagon, but the game here is different. One wrong word, one twitch too many, and he's got all of the power. That's the real fight. Not fists, but control. And I'm not about to give him what he wants. Not yet. But make no mistake, this circus? Yeah, it's about to hit the fan. All right, so here's where things get really messy. This cop? He's done playing Mr. Nice Guy. Not that he was ever trying in the first place. Seeing that I'm not giving him a reason to slap cuffs on me, he decides to skip the formalities. Dude grabs my shoulder, rough-like, and tries to shove me up against the car, like I'm some criminal straight out of a bad cop drama. "You deaf or just dumb?" he shouts, his breath hot and foul in my face. I said, "Hands on the hood." Instinct kicks in. I've been in enough fights to know when someone's making their move. I sidestep his grab, slick and quick, because no way am I letting this guy manhandle me like that. And the look on his face, oh, he's pissed. Dude thought he had me right where he wanted, but now he's realizing this isn't going to be as easy as bullying some kid on the street. "Not today, officer," I mutter under my breath. But I know what's coming next. He isn't going to let this slide. Sure enough, he whips out his baton like he's about to star in his own action flick. Oh, so we're doing this now. The tension's thick enough to cut with a knife, and I can feel the adrenaline pumping. This guy thinks he's got control, but he has no idea who he's dealing with. I can see it in his eyes, that twitch of excitement, like he's been waiting all day for this moment. He's ready to swing, thinking he's about to teach me a lesson. But I've dodged heavier hits from real pros. But here's the kicker. I know if I hit back, even in self-defense, this situation's gonna explode. Headlines tomorrow, UFC champ assaults officer. Nah, I'm not giving him that satisfaction. So I stay loose, ready to move, eyes locked on his every twitch. And trust me, this baton isn't scaring anyone who's taken punches from trained killers. But what this cop doesn't get, he's seconds away from realizing just how badly he underestimated me. All right, so enough's enough. This dude's waving that baton like he's auditioning for Cops Gone Wild, and I'm standing here like, bro, do you even know who you're messing with? I see the swing coming before he even winds up. Muscle memory kicks in, and before he knows what hit him, I've snatched the baton right out of his hand, like it's my morning warm-up. Whoa! What the? The look on his face? Pure gold. He stumbles back, trying to process how he just got disarmed faster than he could say, freeze. I could almost laugh if the situation weren't so heated. This cop thought he was in control, but now he's scrambling, eyes wide, like he just realized he'd picked a fight with the wrong guy. "You crazy?" he barks, trying to play tough again, but the cracks in his bravado are showing. I can see the panic creeping in. Dude thought he was the lion, but it turns out he's been messing with a tiger all along. He fumbles for his cuffs, like that's gonna do something. "Oh, now we're doing that? Cool, let's make this a circus then." He lunges at me, cuffs out, but I'm already one step ahead, dodging like we're back in the octagon. "Nice try, officer," I say with a grin, ducking under his clumsy attempt at a tackle. This isn't even a fight, man. This is just sad. The guy's swinging wild, trying to regain control of the situation, but I'm making him look like a rookie. All that training, all that badge waving, and he's out here flailing like he's never thrown a punch in his life. By now, we've drawn a crowd. People are watching, some with their phones out, capturing every second of this mess. I can hear the whispers, the gasps, but I stay focused. This isn't about showing off. It's about keeping this cop from doing something really stupid, like pulling his gun. I pivot, sidestepping another lunge, and he nearly trips over his own feet. I've got him so off balance, it's embarrassing. But hey, at least now he knows. He's not in charge of this little dance anymore. Just when I think this circus couldn't get any wilder, out of nowhere, this lady steps out of the store, phone in hand, like she's about to live stream the next viral moment. "Yo, what the heck is going on here?" she yells, loud enough for half the block to hear. Now don't get me wrong, I was handling the situation just fine, but nothing changes the game like a phone camera pointed right at you. And boy, did it shake things up. The cop freezes mid-step, his eyes darting to the lady like he's seen a ghost. It hits him. He's not just screwing with me anymore. Now the whole internet's got front row seats to his little power trip. You can almost see the gears grinding in his head, trying to figure out how to get out of this mess without looking like the villain he's clearly been playing. And me? I'm cool as a cucumber. I'm not about to give this dude any more ammo. The second I see that phone, I know the play. Keep it chill, stay collected, and let him dig his own grave. No need to go UFC on him when the court of public opinion is about to do it for me. Everything cool, officer? I throw it out there, calm as ever, knowing full well things are anything but cool. The lady's zooming in, making sure she gets every last second of this showdown. At this point, we might as well be starring in our own reality show. The cop's sweating now, literally. The baton he was waving around like a toy a second ago, now it's just dead weight in his hand. He takes a shaky breath, probably wishing he could go back 5 minutes and rethink every decision that got him here. Too late, pal. He tries to square up again, but you can see the hesitation. He's caught. He knows it. I know it. Hell, the whole parking lot knows it. The game's changed, and his badge doesn't mean jack when there's a camera rolling. Meanwhile, I just stand there, cool and collected, watching him unravel. The dude wanted a show, and now he's got one. Just not the one he expected. Oh man, here it comes. The moment every wannabe tough guy dreads. The cop's still trying to act like he's got control, puffing out his chest and throwing those weak orders around. But the woman with the camera, she's had enough of his act. She steps up, phone still recording, and yells, "Yo, do you even know who this is?" Pause. At this point, I'm just standing there, hands in my pockets, watching the whole thing play out. This cop thought he was about to be the big hero, putting another troublemaker in his place. Spoiler alert, buddy, you picked the wrong guy. "That's Finn freaking Johnson," she shouts, her voice echoing through the parking lot. "He's a UFC champion. You just messed with a pro fighter." I swear, the look on the cop's face is priceless. He freezes mid-motion, like someone just hit pause on his brain. For a split second, he looks like he's trying to compute what just happened, like his whole world's been flipped upside down. Reality check. You didn't just harass some random guy. You picked a fight with someone who could literally fold you like a lawn chair. But I played nice. You can see it in his eyes. The moment he realizes he's about to be the star of the internet's next viral sensation, his grip on the cuffs loosens, like they suddenly weigh 1,000 pounds. He knows it's game over. And all those heroics he had planned? Yeah, they just went straight down the drain. The crowd's buzzing now, phones out, capturing every awkward second of this disaster. The cop looks around, realizing he's cornered. No backup, no way out. Slowly, and I mean slowly, he releases his hold on the cuffs. The dude's sweating bullets, backing up, like he's trying to fade into the background. Too late for that, my guy. He takes a shaky step back, eyes darting from me to the crowd, probably praying that someone's going to tell him this is all a bad dream. But nope, this is real life, and his 5 seconds of power trip just got canceled. And me, I'm standing there, arms crossed, smirking. Didn't even have to throw a punch. By the next morning, the video's blowing up all over the internet. I mean full-on viral. You can't scroll through your feed without seeing cop gets checked by UFC champ trending. People are eating it up. Clips, memes, reaction videos. It's everywhere. The whole world's watching this clown fumble around like he's never dealt with a real man before. And honestly, it couldn't have happened to a more deserving guy. News outlets are all over it. Officer power trip suspended pending investigation. Yeah, buddy. That's what happens when you try to flex on someone and get caught. They had no choice but to pull him off the streets. Can't have Mr. Hero out here throwing his weight around like he's untouchable. Not after that performance. But for me, this isn't just about one cop with a bruised ego. Nah, this whole thing goes deeper. That dude's just a symptom of a bigger problem, something I've seen over and over again. I dodged a bullet. This time. But there are way too many people who don't get that chance. who get steamrolled by the system just because of the color of their skin. I'm not about to sit back and let this slide into yesterday's news cycle. So I start talking. I hit up every media outlet that'll listen, sharing my story. But not just for clicks. I'm pointing out the real issue here. What? Systemic racism, abuse of power. The whole mess. This wasn't just about some random cop picking a fight with the wrong guy. This is about how many other black men get put in that same position every day, but don't have a camera or a UFC title to back them up. And suddenly it's not just a viral video. It's a movement. People are waking up, realizing that this parking lot drama is a snapshot of what's been happening forever. But now we've got eyes on it. Now we've got people talking. So yeah, the cops suspended, maybe even fired down the line. But for me, this is only the beginning. It's not just about the fight I didn't have to throw that day. It's about the ones we all have to keep fighting every single